Hey everyone, and welcome back. If you're a Toyota enthusiast or just someone who loves capable off-road vehicles, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Today we're diving deep into what might be one of the most exciting developments in the SUV world, the upcoming 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser. And trust me, this isn't just another model year update. Toyota has some serious surprises in store. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, didn't the Land Cruiser just make its comeback? You're absolutely right. After Toyota took a brief hiatus from the US market, the Land Cruiser returned in 2025 and it came back swinging. But here's the thing about Toyota, they never rest on their laurels. And the 2026 model is proof of that philosophy. Let's start with what's under the hood, because this is where things get really interesting. Toyota has doubled down on their iForce Max hybrid technology, and the results are nothing short of impressive. We're looking at a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine that's paired with not one but two electric motors. This setup delivers a combined 326 horsepower and a massive 465 pound-feet of torque. Now, I know some of you old-school Land Cruiser fans might be missing that V8 rumble, but hear me out on this hybrid setup. The beauty of this powertrain isn't just in the numbers, though those are pretty solid. It's in how this system delivers power. That instant torque from the electric motors means you get immediate response when you need it most, whether you're crawling over rocks or merging onto the highway. And speaking of efficiency, this hybrid setup is a game changer for fuel economy without sacrificing the capability that made the Land Cruiser legendary. Toyota has mated this hybrid system to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and every single Land Cruiser comes standard with four-wheel drive. No front-wheel drive compromise here. This is a serious off-road machine through and through. In testing, this powertrain combination pushed the Land Cruiser from 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, which might not sound blazing fast, but remember, this is a capable SUV that can tow over 8,000 pounds. Not a sports car. Now let's talk about what this thing looks like, because the 2026 Land Cruiser maintains that unmistakable Land Cruiser DNA while feeling thoroughly modern. The design language is clean and purposeful, no unnecessary frills or overly aggressive styling cues that might look dated in a few years. Instead, Toyota has gone for a timeless approach that honors the Land Cruiser's heritage while clearly stating that this is a vehicle built for the 21st century. The front end features a bold, upright grille that's both functional and distinctive. Those headlights have a modern LED signature that gives the Land Cruiser a confident face, while the overall proportions maintain that boxy, utilitarian aesthetic that Land Cruiser fans have always loved. This isn't trying to be a luxury crossover, it's unapologetically a truck-based SUV, and it wears that identity with pride. From the side profile, you can see Toyota has kept the Land Cruiser relatively compact compared to some of its competitors. This isn't just for parking convenience, although that's a nice bonus. The more manageable size actually enhances off-road capability by improving approach and departure angles. The wheel wells are properly flared to accommodate larger tires, and those black fender flares aren't just for show. They're there because Toyota expects you to use this thing properly. Moving around to the rear, the spare tire is mounted on the back door, just like Land Cruisers have done for decades. It's a practical solution that frees up interior cargo space, and it gives the vehicle that adventure-ready appearance that says, "I'm ready for wherever the trail ends." Speaking of the interior, this is where Toyota has really stepped up their game for 2026. Gone are the days of purely utilitarian cabins. While the Land Cruiser still maintains that rugged, built-to-last feel, Toyota has significantly upgraded the materials and technology. The dashboard design is clean and logical, with physical controls where you want them, and digital displays where they make sense. The centerpiece is a large infotainment screen that handles navigation, media, and vehicle settings, but here's what I really appreciate: Toyota hasn't gone overboard with touchscreen controls for essential functions. You still get proper knobs and buttons for climate control and other frequently used features. When you're wearing gloves on a cold morning or dealing with muddy hands after setting up camp, You'll appreciate being able to adjust the temperature without navigating through multiple menu screens. The seats deserve special mention here. Toyota has designed them to be comfortable on long highway stretches while still providing the support you need when the trail gets rough. The front seats offer plenty of adjustment, and there's good visibility in all directions, something that's become increasingly rare in modern SUVs. The rear seats provide legitimate space for adult passengers, and when you fold them down, you get a flat cargo area that can handle everything from camping gear to building supplies. One feature that really caught my attention is the 2,400-watt power outlet. This isn't just a novelty, it's a legitimate game changer for anyone who spends time away from civilization. You can power laptops, charge camera batteries, run a coffee maker, or even operate power tools. It transforms the Land Cruiser into a mobile base camp, which aligns perfectly with the vehicle's adventure-focused mission. Now, let's get to the really exciting stuff, the off-road capabilities that make the Land Cruiser special. Toyota has equipped the 2026 model with a sophisticated four-wheel drive system that includes multiple terrain modes. Whether you're dealing with sand, mud, rocks, or snow, there's a setting that optimizes the drivetrain, traction control, and throttle response for the conditions. The approach and departure angles are genuinely impressive, and the ground clearance means you can tackle obstacles that would stop most SUVs. Toyota has also included features like hill descent control, which maintains a steady speed when heading down steep grades, and crawl control, which essentially acts like cruise control for extreme off-road situations. But here's what really sets the Land Cruiser apart: its reliability reputation. This isn't just marketing speak. Toyota has spent decades building Land Cruisers that can handle abuse in the most remote corners of the world. The 2026 model builds on that legacy with modern engineering and materials while maintaining the robust construction that made the nameplate famous. The hybrid system actually contributes to this reliability in some interesting ways. The electric motors reduce the load on the gasoline engine in certain situations, potentially extending its lifespan. Plus, the regenerative braking system can help preserve your brake pads during long descents, something anyone who spent time in mountainous terrain will appreciate. Toyota has also designed the hybrid components to handle the demands of off-road driving. The battery pack is protected and positioned to maintain the Land Cruiser's water-fording capabilities. This isn't a fragile hybrid system that requires babying. It's engineered to handle the same abuse as the rest of the vehicle. When we start comparing the 2026 Land Cruiser to previous generations, the improvements become really apparent. The older V8-powered models were undeniably capable, but they were also thirsty and, let's be honest, starting to show their age in terms of technology and refinement. The current hybrid system delivers similar or better performance while using significantly less fuel. The size difference is also worth noting. Previous Land Cruisers, especially the 200 series, were massive vehicles that could be challenging to maneuver on tight trails or in urban environments. The current generation strikes a better balance. It's still substantial, enough to handle serious off-road work and tow heavy loads, but it's not so large that it becomes impractical for daily use. In terms of technology and safety features, there's simply no comparison. The 2026 Land Cruiser comes loaded with Toyota's latest driver assistance systems, modern connectivity options, and comfort features that previous generations couldn't match. You're getting that legendary Land Cruiser capability wrapped in a package that's genuinely pleasant to drive every day. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: pricing. The 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser isn't exactly an impulse purchase, but when you consider what you're getting, the value proposition starts to make sense. The base model starts around $55,000, which puts it in competition with other serious off-road SUVs rather than mainstream family haulers. That might seem steep compared to some alternatives, but remember what you're buying. This is a vehicle that's engineered to last for decades and maintain its capability throughout that lifespan. When you factor in Toyota's reliability reputation and the Land Cruiser's historically strong resale values, the long-term cost of ownership becomes much more reasonable. Plus, you're not just buying transportation, you're buying freedom. The Land Cruiser opens up destinations that other vehicles simply can't reach. Whether that's a remote fishing spot, a secluded camping area, or just the confidence to drive through whatever weather Mother Nature throws at you, there's real value in that capability. Toyota also offers different trim levels, so you can choose the configuration that best fits your needs and budget. The base model includes all the essential off-road hardware and safety features, while higher trims add luxury touches and additional convenience features. Looking at the competitive landscape, the 2026 Land Cruiser faces some interesting challenges. The Ford Bronco has certainly stirred up the off-road SUV market, and vehicles like the Jeep Wrangler continue to have their devoted followings, but the Land Cruiser occupies a unique position in this market. While competitors might match or exceed specific capabilities, the Land Cruiser's combination of off-road prowess, reliability, daily usability, and that hybrid efficiency is pretty unique. It's not trying to be the most hardcore off-roader or the most luxurious SUV. Instead, it's aiming to be the most well-rounded choice for people who need genuine capability without compromise. The hybrid powertrain also gives it an edge in terms of future-proofing. As fuel efficiency becomes increasingly important and emission regulations continue to tighten, the Land Cruiser's hybrid system positions it well for changing market conditions. So who is the 2026 Land Cruiser really for? It's for the person who doesn't want to choose between capability and efficiency, between ruggedness and refinement. It's for outdoor enthusiasts who need a vehicle that can handle the approach to their favorite destinations and still be comfortable enough for the drive home. It's for people who appreciate the peace of mind that comes with Toyota's reliability, reputation. It's also for anyone who values longevity over instant gratification. In a world of increasingly disposable products, the Land Cruiser represents a different philosophy: buy once, use for decades. That's not just good economics. It's also more sustainable in the long run. As we wrap up, I think the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser represents something pretty special in today's automotive landscape. It's a vehicle that refuses to compromise on the fundamentals while embracing modern technology and efficiency. The hybrid powertrain isn't a gimmick. It's a thoughtful evolution that enhances both performance and efficiency without sacrificing the rugged capability that defines the Land Cruiser. Whether Toyota has struck the right balance will ultimately be up to the market to decide. But from where I'm sitting, the 2026 Land Cruiser looks like it could be the sweet spot for anyone seeking a truly capable SUV that doesn't sacrifice daily usability or future relevance. What do you think? Are you excited about the hybrid Land Cruiser, or do you miss the old V8? Let me know in the comments below, and if this video helped you understand what makes the 2026 Land Cruiser special, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive content. Until next time, keep exploring.